And my culture, man, let me just break it down to you. I just put the food up down here, right? Trying to, I'm not getting no McDonald's, just saying. Probably someone will pull up and be like, oh, you can't sit here, bro. And I'll be like, what, is there another case of discrimination? Because I can't sit here for like 5 minutes. I just had to do something in it. So let me just break it down to you, man. I was thinking about this. I just saw some faces from like back years ago. Like, these are fucktards. Because I'm wearing a cross. I'm not football of England, you know what I'm saying? So imagine that people would think, oh, you know what? Brown's wearing a cross, so that means it must be like, was it Leonardo? Fuck knows his name. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the Pope, though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, broski, no, bro. No, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm what I've got to tell you is like when I wear this cross, I think I'll wear it for my savior. Do you know what I'm saying? Not because I am the savior for mankind or humanity. Do you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell my trauma culture is simple, man. It's like I've just literally seen faces from like years ago, and they pop it up and they're like, oh my god, it's Jacob. That's my middle name, minute, but they're like they used to know me like 15 years ago, and I'm like, hey man, like have you ever like my trauma culture, like my community on the social media space, right? Have you ever been in a situation where you see people and you don't want to see them again? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to like see people from the past again, and I'm like, that's me from years ago. You know what I'm saying? I think these people possibly will like hold a grudge or feel resentment or feel like, hey man, like feel this somewhat form of hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to see you, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go up in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I think these people that make it a goal to, like I've had, and I think some people on the other screen, right, could possibly relate. But I have, incidences where people literally send people that, knows those people that I don't want to speak to, trying to, converse with me. And then after like a month, they'll turn around and be like, oh yeah, you know what? Hey, we know this person, do you know this person? I'm like, hey man, we gotta just cut this cord here, do you know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with you no more because you know someone that I don't like, and maybe they got something to say because I've just progressed. I'm saying, these fuckers, man, pull up left, right, and center, I'm saying, and all I got to say for that bullshit is this. I'm saying, I don't want to see like people from my past, man. I think these people are just a bunch of baggage, not all people. I'm saying about 90% of people I don't want to see from my past because I think these people are just a bunch of baggage. I'm saying it's like like when they're saying weight on your shoulder, right? It's like carrying extra baggage. Imagine this bag here, right? You put like 100 kilos and try to carry that. It's gonna be fucked. You know what I'm saying? So the same way. People that's gonna be. That's why I don't speak to people from my past, man. And I think they trying to hold this grudge, and I'm like, fuck, because I don't even know you. Like there are people literally like from like school years, like when I was going to my secondary school, they apparently know me till now. I'm like, you know what, you don't need to get the fuck out of my face because like if I see you, that's why they don't want to come chat to me. And it's not because I'm trying to, you know what, possibly I am better than them. I'm saying because I lived a bunch of life. They've read a bunch of books and lived in their, their living room, sat on a sofa and watched their life like for the past 10 years watching some TV show. I'm saying, fuck that bullshit. I took a risk and I kept on taking risks. I'm saying, so much of my culture. Look, listen, and I think this comes back to a relationship. There's a great book. It's called The Way of the Superior Man, which talks about this, right? You gotta just be able to know, regardless if you're in the corporate world or regardless of where the fuck you at. I'm saying, let me get the air guitars out for that. So I'm saying, what you gotta realize is that, man, you just gotta get to a point where you gotta realize that, you're trying to just move the fuck on, and there are people literally like crabs in a bucket mentality. They want to just hold you down. Like, have you ever seen crabs in a bucket? Like, literally, you go to the beach and you got a bucket of crabs, and one crab's trying to fucking crawl the fuck out, like, crawl the fuck out the fucking bucket. So I'm saying, fuckity fuck, like he's looking down and like, oh, these stupid motherfuckers trying to hold me back, stupid motherfuckers, and he's trying to crawl out the bucket, right? And then what happens? Literally, like, few of those other crabs like at the bottom, that they will try to grab it back down, and then that's how you get with people. But the moment that you're trying to, evolve, or like you're trying to progress, or there's growth in you, like that's why do stupid motherfuckers like dumb, you get Karens and Kevins, like literally, like let me get the air guitars out for that. I'm saying, but you literally will get, Karens and Kevins. What a Karen? Karen is a Karen or Kevin are the type of people who just hate people and hate people just doing well, do you know what I'm saying? And they probably watch my videos right now and they'll be like, oh my God, he said something about us. You know, we need to, you know, he's a witch. Jacob Brown is a witch, bro. He said he's talking about us. He said Karens and Kevins. You know what? We need to, you know, like Simpsons. Like I made a video yesterday, right? Literally, these fuckers, these Karens and Kevins will pull up with a, you know, like a stick with a fire, like, you know, burning fire, right? Like a whole town. I'd be like, Jacob Brown is a witch. He's a witch. We need to put him on a stake and burn him because Jacob Brown is a witch. Probably fuck knows it, you know what I'm saying? But then again, like I got my witch hunters, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't no fucking witch, you know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to the good witch, you know what I'm saying? They're probably watching this right now, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, let's get it. And what I'm gonna tell you is, man, like, you know, that's why when these Karens and Kevins, when they pull up, they're like to me, like, oh, probably my Tama culture, my community who's watching this, right? They probably come up and tell you, oh, you know what, you changed, man. Brown, Jacob, you've changed, bro. You're not the same, bro. I think you need help, bro. And like, they're always like, these Karens will come up and be like, oh my God, I think I'm quite concerned about you. You know when Karens told me that, like literally, you know, like Karens, I'm talking about these ugly personality. They don't go fuck with. And Kevin's like literally being their daddy, like with the daddy board. So I'm saying coming up, pulling up, and be like, oh, we're concerned about you. I hope you're alright. We're upset, you know, because of what you said. We're concerned about you. These Karens will literally come up in the masks of like some sheep trying to be your savior, but then ultimately nothing goes on. I'm saying, so what I've got to tell you is, man, and I'm going to be very honest to you, right? It's this, listen, you're going to get Karens and Kevins pulling up, and they literally will come up and tell you you've changed, or we're concerned about you. And it's not because they're concerned about you or for your welfare or your well-being. It's more to do with the fact that you have grown, I've grown them. You are, like, some people watch my videos and I'm, you know, doing my authentic expressions, you know what I'm saying? And some people possibly will watch that and have something to say, you know what I'm saying? And I've got to just be honest with you, man. I like growth, and I like seeing, you know, growth in people, and I keep a circle, even though I know a lot of people. I keep a small social circle where it's all about, you know, progression and growth. But when you do, you know, make growth, then people will come up to you and be like, oh, you know what, he's changed. Oh, we're concerned about you. And it's not your problem, it's them problem, but you just gotta realize, you gotta rise above it, man. I'm saying, I mean, some people just don't like seeing growth. I'm saying they're just stuck in their little mental prison with doing the same bullshit, or like gonna get the guitars out for that. I'm saying, but it's just bare minimal. I'm saying, so what I've got to tell you is, man, you just gotta be able to, my Chama culture, realize that if you're going to the gym, like say you go to the gym, you lost some weight, put some muscle on. If you're trying to eat clean, if you're trying to do whatever you're trying to do, right, you're just gonna get a bunch of Karens and Kevins coming up and telling you, oh my God, you know, he's changed, she's changed, regardless of genders, right? She changed, you know what I'm saying? You gotta realize, bro, these motherfuckers need to get, anytime you get the air guitars out, just start playing it in front of them. I'm saying, anytime they make a comment, I'm saying, because their job is not to fulfill their prophecy of their bullshit, I'm saying, go out there, get it, grind and hustle and make it happen, I'm saying. But the thing is, people don't like growth, and people like want to attack people that just, you know, want to be themselves. I'm saying, in fact, you know what? I'm saying, so my time coach my community on the social media space, man, what I'm going to tell you is, look, listen, that's why I don't see people from my past, because these people apparently know about me, and they only know me from the skin level. They don't know in depth. And, you know, if you have been watching my videos, right, I've literally, like, you know, been in, you know, environments that, you know, people which be like, oh, Brown, like, you know, I lived a bunch of life, man. I've, you know, hung out with good people, bad people. But then again, what is good and bad? You know I'm saying, everything, there's no such thing as good and bad. You know I'm saying, it's just people, and you know, everyone has good and everyone has bad. You know I'm saying, but what I gotta tell you is, like, for me personally speaking, like, I gotta just be able to elaborate something in depth, right? Like, some people from your past, or most people from your past, are just not gonna, you know, want to see you go, man. Like, they just want to, like, you know, come up and be like, oh yeah, you know what, Brown, man, like, you know, he's making some, like, probably they check my content out and be like, you know, he just putting on the front, you know. I go places and you know, everyone got a mask on, you know what I'm saying? But then again, like, for me, like, I'm just about, you know, putting my content out for my social, you know, community, my social tribe, you know what I'm saying, on the social media space. And for me, you know, I might like this when I go out and wait for a bus or something. I make a video, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not going to be openly speaking to random weirdos, like, because I'd be creepy as fuck, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no creepy fucker to pull up to me and be like, oh, you know what, hello, hi, Brown, Jacob, how you doing? That'd be quite fucked. I'm saying. So what I'm gonna tell you is, man, for me, it's like, you know what? Some people just from my past, like from school years and whatever, right, would pull up and they'd be like, oh yeah, you know what, blah blah blah, you know, Jacob Brown, oh yeah, blah blah blah, and they always want to say something that's not gonna be beneficial towards me. You know what I'm saying? Until you hear it from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hearing truth, and this channel is an authentic expression, like with rawness, the good and the bad, right? I talk my truth here, and is it like, am I honest? Yeah, I am to an extent, but I'm not going to be 100% honest all the time in the real world. You get fucking eaten alive. Do you know what I'm saying? So much I'm a culture, I'm a goal. But look, listen, I don't fuck with people from my past, man. And I think some people could relate. And it's not because, it's just people don't like seeing progress or growth, or they don't like, do you know what I'm saying? And I think it's not your responsibility to give a fuck about what these fuckers think. Do you know what I'm saying? Because these fuckers will literally like stalk you and, you know, try to plot on you, try to, you know, bribe people, blackmail you, because you're trying to, you know, do the shoulder. Let's do the shoulder. Let's do the shoulder. Let's do the shoulder. Do you know what I'm saying, hey man? I'm gonna go. It's a lovely.